Well, the pro-life community, the pro-life movement, they are celebrating over one Texas town that says that abortion will not be taking place in their city. I'm going to break it down, guys. Before I do, though, if you enjoy my content here on YouTube, guys, would you consider sponsoring my ministry over on Patreon? It helps me out and the channel. You could do so for as little as $5 a month at patreon.com/conservativetruth. Link is in the description, guys. When you go to Patreon, you sign up. You get my bonus content where I talk a lot more about sensitive information. You're always going to get alerts and notifications, too, for anything that goes out on the Patreon platform. Unlike on YouTube, when you never know when you're going to get an alert anymore. So your support makes a huge difference there, guys. Now, please like this video, share it, subscribe, hit the bell, but check the channel on a regular basis so you don't miss anything, because like I said, you are not going to get all these alerts because YouTube doesn't like what I talk about. Now, here we go. Let's talk about this Texas town. What's going on in Texas? You got the Right to Life pro-life group there in East Texas. They are celebrating because the town of East Mountain, Texas became the 14th. That's right, the 14th in the state to pass an ordinance with their city council that will effectively ban abortion in the city. Now, this was with 3 of the council members voting yes, 2 of them abstaining from the vote altogether. So, of course, this thing passed from this point. So what this basically means is it sends a direct message to the Supreme Court when it comes to Roe v. Wade, that these towns, like East Mountain and all the others, reject the idea of Roe v. Wade. They do not believe it to be right. They do not believe that abortion should be able to take place. And I'm not even going to say if, I'm going to say when the Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade and they throw the decision back over to the individual states and the individual local governments, then what that's going to mean is that, well, this town here of East Mountain, you will not be able to have an abortion in the city whatsoever. It's not going to be allowed. You have all these cities that are getting ready for this now because they know. I mean, the second then that the Supreme Court would make that ruling, that law would effectively go into place in these cities. You would not be able to get an abortion. And also what it does is it discourages any abortion clinics from even going up in these cities if they just think that it's not even worth it. Like, well, we know this thing's going to get overturned. We're not even going to put one up in here. And in many of them, in fact, they have detracted, all these different clinics from opening up. So that is great news. I'm glad that these cities are taking a stand, that they are preparing for this. Texas isn't the only state as well as done this. Many other states as well have joined in, passing their own city ordinances. They're getting ready. The East Mountain Baptist Church had a huge part in this as well. They were rallying people. This is a town, by the way, that only has 797 people. So they are a very small town, a pro-life town, a conservative town. They believe in the right to life for every child to have a chance, and that is huge. We don't get to see a lot of this good news come out very often anymore. So whatever it does, I love to report it to you guys so you can know what's going on out there, because you're not going to hear this in any other mainstream channels, guys. They're just not going to talk about it. So I appreciate you guys listening here, watching. Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. I'll have more information in the description. Do you think Roe v. Wade will be overturned? I know it looks a little glum right now as far as with the Supreme Court decisions recently, but God is still on the throne. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I will talk with you soon.